Howdy y'all, and welcome to Lac's Lives. I'm Lacander, and this is Lac Plays Minecraft. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and film my previous video over again. There were so many interruptions. People yelling at me, phone calls, email beeps. So unfortunately, I did work some on the upcoming bridge. So, but I mean, I didn't get that much done, so, you know, I guess it should be okay. As you can see, I did fill in the road. I don't know if I talked about this last video or not. I don't think so. I think I was just digging the road, last video, so I have dug the road out. Now I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to start making the road look better. But I do have a nice plan for the bridge here. The bridge is going to be made of wood, the part you walk across, and then these pillars are going to be the, I don't know what you call them, the gearboxes, is it windlass, where the chains get rolled up into to raise and lower the drawbridge. I like the size of the ones here in the back. For the back, so I've got to duplicate that on the other side, and then I like the tallness of these pillars on this side versus the height of the one on the opposite here. That's 5 blocks, this is 6 blocks. I think the 6 blocks looks more awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, do this up with 6 blocks when I come back out this way. First I want to show you a little bit of what I got planned here. So I have worked quite a bit on the road digging. I had to go mining, and you know, so I I needed gravel. I'm always running out of gravel, but you can see our nice tunnel here. I really like the way this turned out. I thought this turned out real nice. I need to get some stairs. I got any stairs on me? No. I need to make some stairs to fill that in. My plan is to put some little bridges across these water areas, so I'm probably going to dig this out a little bit and put a little bridge across right here, and then when you come out here, this needs a bridge over. This probably should fill in with gravel here. I needed it even out to here, and then we'll bridge over this so that the water can continue to flow. And then when we get over here, we'll have a bridge over this. Don't push me off. Don't push me off. It's trying really hard. And you can see we've got some water flows down into these canyons. I really should get down in there and see what's down in there. I don't remember if I mentioned that earlier. I broke my shovel, so I need to go make a new shovel. But we're almost over here to where the town's going to be, so you know, I need to road in over here. I might check out that tunnel on the way back, though. I kind of want to look down and see what's in there. I don't appreciate that it's going nighttime on me again already. I'll probably just fill this little hole. I can't get up. This is how you lose a horse. Filling that little bit there just manually, and then you can see this is where we dynamited, so we're just about there. We need to take down that big pillar I made. I think I made that pillar. It looks awful tall for something I would do, so I can't remember if I did it or not. So we got a little bit of landscaping left to do. I got 42 torches on me, so that should be enough. I managed to fix the bow, so I've got a nice fully fixed power 1 bow. I just want to see how... Ooh, there's some iron. Get some iron. Not much of a cave. I was hoping maybe it would go in deeper, but I am going to take this iron. You're never going to have too much iron. That's not probably true. You can probably have too much iron. So while I'm digging this out here, let's start... I know in the last video I said I didn't get to my book review, and I really did review the book in my video, but you know, I don't feel like editing together the 6 or 8 parts that got split up into, because people kept talking. So, you know, not that I have a problem with people calling and talking, but I was trying to film a video, and, you know, I'd have to edit out this part where they rang through, and then make sure everything meshes up into the next part, and then the next person would call, and people yelling at me to answer the phone, and, you know, it was not good. Too many interruptions. So I figured, I'll just start this over. But one of the phone calls was wanting if I want to go see a movie tonight, and I did. I don't know if I actually wanted to go see a movie tonight, but I decided to go. And I talked about the book, so I wanted to go see the movie. So if you remember, I said, oh, look, they've got that The Mortal Instruments City of Bones coming out as a movie, and I should read the book first. And so I did. I read the book. We've talked about the book in one of the previous episodes. I don't remember which one, of course, because who knows. It's in the description somewhere. We'll tell you what book I talked about. And, yeah, so we went to see that tonight. I really wanted to go see The World's End, but for some reason it's not playing in a theater in my area. And by my area, I mean within 50 miles of where I live. Which, you know, if you live in a city, seems like an awful long ways, but I live out in the middle of nowhere, so that's how far you gotta go to get to the nearest city. And, come on, zombies, I'm trying to get through here. Oh, come on, creeper brothers. I'm trying to get through here. That was really dangerous. Oh, see, I should have just killed him. I hate creepers so much. That was kind of my fault, though. Not really. That's the creeper's fault. 100% creeper's fault. Not only did he ruin my road, but he also ruined the ocean. Come on, creeper. You gotta ruin the ocean? Really? But so, yeah, we went and seen City of Bones tonight, The Mortal Instruments, Book 1. And it was not really that great. I honestly was curious as to how they were going to treat the brother and sister making out in Book 1. And they pretty much... I thought they were just gonna not have that in the movie. Like, they weren't gonna be brother and sister. It was never gonna be brought up. And instead, they... it's a ploy. Tell them that they are siblings and it'll break their hearts. Was what the guy told them. And, you know, not that I'm looking for incest in a movie, but it is what's in the book. It's not really, I don't know. I don't know. I just, I was surprised they were making a movie based off a book that had that in it, and at least what looked like a big budget movie. Although after watching it, it really seemed like it had the quality of a Sci-Fi Channel movie, really. Not that I don't enjoy Sci-Fi Channel movies sometimes. I do enjoy a bit of sci-fi cheese now and then, but the lighting in this movie was just bad. I don't know who... I mean, not that I would even recognize the name if I did know who, for that matter, but the lighting was just terrible. A lot of lens flares, a lot of... Maybe it was supposed to be artistic, but a lot of... Oop, got the weird run there. A lot of looking into bright lights or having people walking through tunnels with bright lights behind them and getting lens flare on the camera, which maybe it was supposed to signify, I don't know, it just looked bad, and I was really surprised. You expect a big movie like that to be a little more polished than what it seemed. I mean, it honestly looked like a television show, and I found it kind of boring. Maybe it's just because it was so late at night. We didn't go until 10 p.m. I know, which isn't late at night, but the movie's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, and so that, put us at 10 after 12, getting out of the movie. Of course, right now it's almost 3 a.m. and I'm still awake, so I don't know. It's not terrible, but it's not the same as the book in a lot of areas. And I was kind of surprised at how different some of it was. I mean, the incest thing was just kind of my curiosity on how they were going to play that off, because that just seemed like kind of a taboo subject to have in a film for teenagers. And I mean, all the characters in there, except for like the bad guys, are pretty much 15, 16-year-olds. So maybe 17 or 18-year-olds, I don't know. And I know the girl turned 16 in the movie. Did they mention that in the movie? I know it's in the book. And so it played along. All right, this is what I told one of my friends on the way back. So I watched the Host movie and we talked about that. And oh man, I really need to get some cobble and throw it in there for some stone, man. So I was joking with my friends about what I thought of the movie. Not joking, I was explaining what I felt about the movie on the way home, and I watched The Host, and so The Host got the major points of the book in there, but it wasn't quite like the book, and they really mangled what I felt was the major important, like the emotional backstory of the book, which is what I thought made it such a great book. And so the movie, tells you the story, but they ruined all of the interpersonal interactions between the humans and the alien, and even the human and the alien inside the head of the one body. And so I was really disappointed with that. I mean, once again, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, because I was so impressed with the book. And this time, I didn't think the book was that great. I mean, it's okay. It's just not really my... well, I can't say that because it's fantasy, and I love fantasy. But I just thought the book was kind of just your average fantasy book. Nothing special. And maybe a little too predictable. And so then we get to the oh, I was gonna get some wood here. Let's get some wood and we'll put in some of the planks for the bridge. But the oh, I'm running low on hunger here. So the and the book was okay. I, I didn't think anything terrible about it, or you know, didn't think it was amazing or anything. I'm sure there are people that do. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have made it into a movie. And so they changed some major things that took place in the book, and some really major plot points are changed. So it's not even really the same story. Um, I mean, it's still about Valentine trying to get the Mortal Cup, but beyond that, everything else has been changed. Well, you know, the girl is still a shadow hunter who doesn't know she's a shadow hunter. You know, that's just like the book. Um, but the whoops, I don't even want those there, actually. The okay, so that would actually be my full block up, right? The hold on, I can't think while I'm doing this. Or no, not that I can't think while I'm doing this, that I'm trying to think of the bridge while I'm doing this. Um, you know, so the girl's still her mother was a shadow hunter. She's, you know, doesn't know that that's what she is. Just like the book, none of that's changed. There's still Simon and Jace and Clary and Luke and Valentine, and you know, all the characters are pretty much the same. Well, except the ones that are missing. And I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do this across here. And then we do this. And then we do this. And then we do this. Whoops. Really? But so, you know, the characters are there, the places are there, the institute, um, uh, the apartment, Ooh, didn't he run a bookshop in the book? And I think it's more like a pawn shop in the movie. I don't know, they're barely there. I'm pretty sure Luke had a bookshop. Am I remember that incorrectly? I don't know, it's been a while since I read it. I haven't read book 3 yet. Uh, so I need to do that soon. But you know, all that's pretty much the same. They got a lot of the little things in there, but they completely changed really major things, and I was shocked at some of the stuff that got changed. For example, uh, Valentine's motive is no longer trying to purify Earth against the downworlders and destroying the council because he feels it's weak. Valentine. Oh, this is supposed to be stone. Valentine's new motive is that he wants to take over, which completely changes the kind of story it is. Because Valentine's no longer this potentially misguided character into, hey, I'm just straight up evil. And So now he's a purified race kind of person. Or no, he's a purified race kind of person in the book. And then Jace makes a comment about keeping the purity of the humans, which I don't remember so much being in the book, but it could have been, I don't know. And I was kind of shocked by that change. And, because I mean, that's the major plot. That's why people would follow him. I don't know, the book talks about him combining his blood with demon blood to give him power over the demons, or the movie does, which is not in the book. That's nothing like what goes down in the book. And and man, I got so much trash in my inventory here. And well, I don't know if that's trash, but it's definitely stuff I need to dump off. But yeah, it was I don't know, just stuff like that. Like the dude who, okay, there's spoilers. The dude who betrays them in the book does not, or he does betray them in the movie, and then I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you what happens with him. It's just too much of a spoiler. They do the vampires totally different. I thought that was kind of weird because in the books, the vampires are, you know, creepy and stuff, but they're not particularly evil. I mean, they have rules on who they take blood from and stuff, and in the movie, they're just straight up monsters. And so I don't know what they're gonna do. Well, I don't think they'll have a sequel to this. I don't think it's good enough to get a sequel. And they didn't really leave anything open. Like, they need to take the Mortal Instruments right off the title, because there aren't mortal instruments in this. There's the cup, and that's it. They don't explain any of that, or if they did, I missed it. They only talk about the cup. They don't talk about the sword in the mirror. I don't even know what they want the cup for. I know Valentine wants it, but if he's mixed demon blood with his own blood to give him power over demons, then I'm not sure what he wants the cup for, because that's what the cup was for in the books. And I don't think he wants to make more shadow hunters because he's trying to get rid of them. And yeah, I honestly cannot remember why Valentine wanted the cup. I know he took the cup, and I know his wife took it away from him, and I don't remember his motive in the book, or in the movie, for why he wanted the cup. I don't have room for this. Okay, let's do this. Take this, take this. You take this, and this. That gives me some more room here. You take this, and then I will take this. Now hopefully this works. I saw this used. I think this is what they used. This is going to be my chain if I can get this to work right. I know I've used it as a saw blade over on my sawmill, but my hope is that I can connect these stone pillars together. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and so if this has got to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has got to come up to, whoops, I can't believe I just fell off. Here. Is this what I saw them use? I'm honestly not sure if this is what I saw them use, now that I'm doing it. This doesn't look right. What am I confusing it for? The stones are coming out. Don't think the stones are staying in. Oh, that's actually where I want it. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah. See, that's what I want right there. That works. That works. Yeah. Sweet. And then that'll get me chains between my sections here. So, 1, 2... Yes, that's what I want you to do. I want you to go sideways when I'm pointing at the back of you. It's precisely what I was after. And then 1, 2... And then... And see, then that becomes the chains. And I'll have to do that on the other side too. And then over here, I'm gonna need my... Oh, how am I gonna do that? I didn't... Maybe I can get some kind of angle going on this? I mean, it won't be a real angle, but 1, 2... down. Whoops. If I can get hooked under the edge here. Down, over, down. And then let me come back around and bust out the extra pieces. So that one's fine. I need to get rid of that one and this one. I might increase the size of the bridge to fit this better. Like what if I do my bridge out like that? Whoa. So that I can do that. I might do that, and then the bridge will just be a wider bridge in the middle, which is fine. And that way when it lifts up, it can be like a gate. Oh no, I do want it wider because I need to put my railings across. I need to put my railings across here too. This bridge just naturally needs to be wider. I guess I didn't think that through. Yeah, so, I mean, we're getting to the end of the episode here. I'm gonna put, well, this part won't have, oh, what am I doing? This part won't have railings because this is a drawbridge. But this part will have railings, but that'll let my bridge be the same length all the way across. And, or same length, same width. Oop, I fell in the water. But so, I don't know, they seem to change a lot of major things. The vampires are monsters, like straight up monsters, instead of just being, the downworlders, and, yeah, they changed a lot of the portal stuff is different, and, I don't know, there was just a lot of the book that was changed. A lot of major things and major events that went down. They hit all the little it wasn't done well. The acting wasn't very good in this. Um, the the girl was good-ish, but the guy that played Magnus was terrible. And um, the guy who played Valentine barely got any screen time. And I don't know. The guy that played Luke wasn't very good either. Um, and then like what's her name? Lena Headey, I think. She's from Game of Thrones, which is why I recognized her. She was barely in the movie too. So I don't know. It was the I thought the book was only okay. I wasn't, I don't think the books are that great. Of course, they're not written for my age group either, which probably might not help things. But I enjoyed Harry Potter, and that's not written for my age group. Well, I enjoyed Harry Potter up until the final book, and then they changed the storyline, so I didn't appreciate that. Um, but I don't know. If you like the books, I'd probably go see the movie just to see the. Oop, nope, I've got to have that piece in there. Just to see the differences, but I would probably give it a pass if I hadn't read the book. Or maybe you'll think it's amazing and I was just confused or too tired. Alright, I want to give this a little glance from a distance here, see if that looks Drawbridge-like. We'll swim out to the ship. This will be where we end our episode. On the little ship. Oh yeah, I think that looks not bad. So there's our drawbridge for getting into this area. And I will continue to work on the roads and hopefully get them cleaned up. I'll probably go ahead and build the smaller bridges and save at least one of the big bridges, because I got some ideas for that. But we'll be starting on our town soon, so click like if you like this episode. Click subscribe to be sure and catch the next one. And I'll talk to you later.